Welcome to Pilots Watching Pilots, the show where we watch pilots of your favorite TV shows. Mike, what are we doing today?
Today we watch The Haunting of Bly Manor from October 9th, 2020. This just came out a week ago. It's brand new. This is the 35th adaptation for film or TV of the Henry James novel, The Turning of the Screw. It's loosely based on that. It's not exactly the same thing, but it basically, it's the story. That's where the story comes from. It's also the second season of the Haunting series. We watched The Haunting of Hill House, and now The Haunting of Bly Manor. They use some of the same people. It's the same director, but they use some of the same characters in a completely different story. So it's kind of confusing if you just jump in, but you're a fan of American Horror Story who also does that. That might just be the new way people make stuff from now on. Either way, let's break down the episode, right?
Alright folks, let's talk about the episode. This is going to be short and sweet. It is an hour?
Mm-hmm.
It's 35 minutes is a babysitting interview.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want to be a babysitter? And then the rest
An
is
au pair.
And then the rest is like, you find out why it's taking so long to get a goddamn babysitter. It's just fucking creepy. There's a bunch of weird shit happening in the house and dead babies, and I think people are like enslaved. I don't know. But the cook, that cook,
Very kooky.
he's a kooky. But that cook, he's a cool dude. I don't know. He's like a hipster. It just seems dope to me.
Yeah, it seems like a British hipster.
You're gonna have to get water on them to be sure.
I don't know. It's slow.
It is, but it is much slower than the first episode of Hill House for sure. Much like Hill House, the main character that we're driven to.
Elliot's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it again.
Yeah, he's in it again. He's got a great British accent in this. I was impressed.
I was impressed, honestly. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, he was saying words. I'm like, I don't know what that word is. I know it's English, but it's like too English for me. So I didn't.
Biscuit.
Yeah, I know what that means, but there's a little bit of slowness to this that is like a little off-putting. I will agree with you. But unlike Hill House, this has more going on in the background. Like, this is setting up to be scarier. I don't know if it's going to be. I mean, this is just the first episode, but wow, like, the little girl is playing, Flora, she's playing with dolls, and all of her dolls she handmade, and they are fucking gross.
A voodoo doll.
Like, each one of them, looks like a gross voodoo doll where you're like, don't play. Who gave you these fucking dolls? These are gross.
Don't touch them.
She's like, oh, this is a doll I leave by the lake, and it's just a bag of sticks. You're like, oh, gross, dude. What are you doing with these things? And then you start to see the manifestations of these dolls in the house at night throughout the house. And it's like, oh, come on. I knew it. And we only saw like a couple of them. There's going to be probably a lot more. You're probably going to see them all.
Who are all these?
Why, they're dolls, of course.
Flora having all of those creepy dolls, and we're seeing all these ghosts. This is a haunted house situation. But why the hell does Danny see a googly-eyed guy in the mirror every time she looks?
Who's Danny?
Danny's the main character.
The girl?
Yeah. She goes by Danny. Mrs. Claypool.
There's Danielle.
Yes, but she goes by Danny the whole time, and she sees like a googly. It almost reminded me of like Frodo's character from the graphic novel movie with Sin City. You know how Tobey Maguire was in Sin City as a weird-eyed guy? That's what he reminded me of in this. But she keeps seeing this character every time she looks in the mirror, so she's like hiding mirrors. So she's bringing her own ghost to a ghost house. I mean, that's like bringing a nuke to a bomb fight. Like, you can't bring your own ghost. That was creeped me out. Ryan, how about you call over a flight attendant for us?
Oh, flight attendant, if you don't mind, bring us 2 shots. It'd be splendid.
Ryan, what are we drinking today?
We are drinking Crown Royale.
That's right. What better for an English palace, a manor, if you will, than some delicious of the Queen's finest blended whiskey?
It's made in Tijuana, dude.
It's made in Canada, British,
It's close.
famous state. Let's go. Let's get these fuckers down. That is really good. You might eat this. So, the room that Danny stays in at the hostel is room 217.
Oh.
That's a nod to Stephen King in The Shining. Mike Flanagan, who directed this, is a huge Stephen King fan. In fact, he's adapted two Stephen King works before, being Dr. Sleep and Gerald's Game, and, spoiler alert, in Gerald's Game, two of the actresses from these shows are in it. Also, Flora is the new voice of Peppa Pig. She's the brand new voice. Apparently there's been 4 voices of Peppa Pig. I don't even know what Peppa Pig is. I know it's like a cartoon, but what kind of cartoon is like 4 different people voice? Whatever happened to Mel Blanc just doing them all, you know? Ryan, I need your recommendations. Yeah.
Oh,
are we doing this?
I thought I was just doing it.
I thought we both were doing it.
Okay, it's not funny. Open the door!
All right, folks. I don't know. This one is really slow. It takes a long time. Gets a little creepy. It's not too bad until the end, but you gotta watch. You have to look at the background, bro. Mm-hmm. There's weird, like, beak people, like, in the background.
You said that about the last one. You were right, and you're right about this one. You got to look at the background.
Background.
Are you recommending they watch this or not? Are you gonna watch it?
Man, I would say no, but, right. I got an asterisk here.
Uh-huh.
If you watched the other episodes or series, then I would say, yeah, go for it. Like, you probably like this. After watching this, I'd be like, hell no, fuck that.
They're not related. It's like American Horror Story. They're not related at all. You don't need to watch any part to watch any other part. That's how it is.
Well, the first one sucks then.
I have an asterisk too. It says, Roger Maris called. He wants me to recommend this show for you to watch. You gotta watch this. This episode was a little bit disappointing because it's slow. But you cannot replicate how good the Haunting on Hill House's pilot was. Unfucking believe. Other episodes of that show are not perfect. They're a little slow, you know? But this show is gearing up to be fucking good. The kids are fucking spooky. The boy, I can't tell if he's a fucking serial killer, a child. He's like peeping Tomming her at one point, and then he's like, yeah, night games is the best. You into night games? I'm into night games. You want to do some night games with me? You're like, what the fuck is this kid doing? And then the little girl's like compulsive fucking liar. Like, she's instantly with a lie. She's like, oh, the lake is splendid. Perfectly splendid. Don't go over there. She keeps tricking everyone. I mean, these kids, there's more than meets the eye. The actors they have for them, little baby Peppa Pig, she's fantastic. I think you gotta watch the show. Ryan, I think you have to land this fucking bird.
Thanks for watching. Be sure you like and subscribe. Mike, what do you got?
Follow us on social media. Find out what we're watching next week. Watch along with us. We have 3 episodes a week coming out. You gotta watch them. There's only 15 more days in October. Spooky time. Watch them all.
Hey, I'm trying to get on America's Got Talent. Help me out.
Trying to get out?
If you need me now, you take away the very best part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go. Ooh, I want you to stay. I got a chance, right?
You're good.
I got a chance.
Text 666 to Ryan's.
Baby.